CTV did a story, though, of the Jelly Roll gave that girl a car. And
right, I did see that.
Oh, it's cool.
So I saw that girl. I'm part of this group called 100 Women Who Care now. So we give $100 4 times a year. And so at the meetings, they're an hour. That's it. Like we were actually 40 minutes last time. They have 2 groups come. They present for 5 minutes on their group. And then we vote which one we want to give all the money to. And so she's from 519 Pursuit.
Yeah.
And they're like a grassroots organization. They help homeless people, but they help them by like befriending them. Like they kind of go to them and get them what they need. So this girl was a recipient when she was homeless for 3 years. She was addicted and homeless, living on the streets. 519 Pursuit helped her. She got off the streets. So she spoke and people were crying and it was amazing. Like she was homeless, living in a tent, living,
She was doing IV meth.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh yeah. She was hardcore. She's hardcore. And now she's out doing this and, just like Jelly Roll, he was homeless too. And I like nobody more deserving than her, I think. Yeah. After hearing her speak for 5 minutes, she was amazing.
Okay, here we go. Oh, Forman, I forgot my beer.
It's spring. It's baseball season. I got a Canadian beer for a Canadian team.
Good for you.
Oh,
well,
good.
All right.
All right. Good. I don't have a beer
I still
today.
can't cheer for the Blue Jays. I can't do it. I have
Why?
nothing. Because I don't know. You could put a lot of tariffs on me, but I'm not cheering for the Blue
Oh, there's
Jays.
more tariffs. There's tariffs coming every day, Dave.
Yeah, I can't. It won't
Oh,
make
yeah.
me cheer. It
Or
won't
not.
make me. Can't. I can't.
Or not.
I
We'll
can't do
see.
it. I can't. I can't do it. Hey, this is due to Underwhelming Demand. It's the podcast that can now officially confirm March 2025 came in like a bit of a dick and went out like a real douchebag.
Yeah,
I mean,
still a dick.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell, March?
And by the way, it's very rare for it to do that. You don't often hear, that's why Lion Lamb, you don't hear douchebag.
Dick and
very
douchebag.
often. Yeah, you don't hear that very often.
Not usually.
Not usually. We're Dave, Rachel, and Forman on the podcast today. Can a spontaneous gesture from your partner come with no strings attached? Can't wait, Forman. That'll be fun. Rachel's Rachel's got the do's and don'ts of a birthday party.
Kid's birthday party.
Yeah, kids. Does that include murder mysteries? I would assume.
You'll find out.
Does it include any do's at all?
Yeah.
Yes.
And how about some good idea, bad idea? Haven't done that in a while.
Oh,
We'll get that.
it's been a while.
That's coming up on the podcast too. But right now, hey, hats off to our sponsor, Calves for a Cause.
Good idea to get a calf at the sale at the
Great
Canadian
idea.
Dairy Expo at the time of this release, tomorrow night.
There you go.
April 2nd. April 2nd is the live sale, 7 o'clock in the We Cover Cow Coliseum in Stratford at the Canadian Dairy Expo, or online at dlms.ca if you want to check that out. The live sale is April 2nd. The frozen genetics sale, you got one more day. That closes April 3rd. That's online at Farmgate Timed Auctions if you want to check that out there till April 3rd. I know this comes out April 1st, so...
Yeah,
but we've been telling you for a while.
The genetics sale is on right now. Well, at 9 a.m. today on the 1st.
Right.
And then closes on the 3rd. So you can check out the Frozen Genetics Index. The semen lots have been posted.
Well, I've been waiting.
I had no idea the sailors were in town. Well, great.
The sailors.
That's great.
Yes.
That's Fleet Week at the Dairy
Week.
Expo.
Fleet Week.
Fleet Week at the
Calves
Canadian
for a
Dairy
Cause.
Expo. That's what they should call it.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Have we mentioned this is a fundraiser for a children's hospital?
Yeah,
It
that's what
is?
it is.
Yes. I
I'm
mean,
pretty sure
how
they get-
perfect is that?
They
Yeah,
get tired of
really.
all the semen jokes.
Ha ha.
They
Yuck,
do.
yuck, yuck, yuck,
yuck, yuck.
Yes, Children's Hospital, they've raised, Daryl and Sarah Marcus have raised with Calves for a Cause over $150,000, not including this year. So this year, of course, we'll put them well over that, I'm sure.
Awesome.
For Children's Hospital here at London Health Sciences Centre, which is an amazing hospital. We know how much great work they do, and the staff there is amazing. So congrats to the Calves for a Cause for raising all this money. And, if you're in the market for a calf or a pre-calf, check out Calves for a Cause.
Okay, a pre-calf. Okay.
Yeah,
It's an amazing gesture for the entire dairy industry to get behind this.
of course.
But
Yeah.
can a
Absolutely.
gesture from your partner
Ding, ding, ding.
without strings attached?
You almost took me by surprise by that one. With that one, good for
thank
you.
you.
Yeah, very well done.
Very clever. Well
Well
done.
done.
That's a segue, man. That's
Yeah.
That's
So
it.
imagine your significant other does a spontaneous gesture just for you, out of the blue. You weren't expecting it.
Wow.
It doesn't happen often. And could it ever possibly be just the gesture? Or is there always an ulterior motive?
No strings
Is there
attached.
always something that comes with it?
I
Is there
don't think
always
I
a
can answer that
reason?
for you. I can't answer that for you and your partner.
Well, I don't know exact. I would have to know the spontaneous gesture first before I
If
could
my
ask.
husband did a spontaneous gesture for me, there would be no strings attached at that moment until he wanted to throw it in my face later for whatever dumb thing I did.
He would do that to you?
Yeah, because in our house, I'm the dad and he's the mom. So we have a
Got
very
it.
role reversal
Yeah,
marriage
Okay,
here.
got it.
Gosh,
Got it.
Dave, can you imagine hanging on to something to throw it in her face later? Can you imagine if that was a world? where
I've tried
was
that. It
possible?
doesn't work anyway.
Absolutely,
It doesn't work.
No.
Like it doesn't work.
I don't know if it works for him, but
Yeah.
anyway.
You can hang on. She said something the other night to me before we went to bed, and I went, "Really? Really? You're blaming me for that?" So I go to
Not
bed
me,
with
to
that.
clarify, Jana.
No, yeah. I'm thinking over in bed anyway, and so we're in the car the next day, and I said, "Well, you know what you said to me last night?" No.
Oh,
You
don't
said-
bring that
and
up.
She was like, "Nah, I don't remember saying that." I'm like, "Okay, fine." Why did I hang on to that?
Yeah.
What's the point?
There's no point.
No point.
Look, and I don't want to get myself in trouble by saying all this in the first place.
Okay,
because
she
this is
doesn't
enough.
listen anyway, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
And
Well, then
I love
you're
you
all-
so much.
Hi,
I would
Ashley.
ass-
We love you.
I would assume you're already in trouble as we get
Yeah,
into
you brought this
thing.
up. You're already in trouble.
It's your fault.
She's
It's
listening to
only-
this
I know.
fuming.
This is only my inner thoughts, my inner suspicions coming out, which should never come out, and I know better.
But you got a podcast to do and you need content. So here we are.
Yes,
Exactly.
here we are.
So it's her fault for out of the blue, very nicely, very spontaneously, very generously, making me a sandwich for lunch to bring to work.
Wow.
Isn't that lovely?
Yes.
So, okay, this is something that absolutely almost never happens.
No.
Okay.
No, because Dave, I think, had his lunch packed for him.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't you?
Well,
Yeah. We don't pack each other's
but
lunches
when-
at our house either.
well, yeah, but when we say that it was a pack, it was carrots, celery, and some almonds. It wasn't
So washed, cut,
peeled. Yeah, I didn't do that. I would say that. Yes, I
Portioned.
didn't do that. I didn't
Yeah.
do that.
You didn't do that?
Thought
I
of
didn't-
every day anyway.
No.
Oh my God.
No,
Yeah.
he never did. He never did.
What?
Make your own lunch. It was made for you.
It was put in a bag for me. She would put it in a bag on Sunday. There would be 5 bags, and I'd throw it in my lunch every day. I don't know.
Okay.
Yes, but I never considered.
But I'm
it
with
a
you,
lunch.
Foreman. But we don't make each other's lunches.
Okay.
It's you're an adult. Make your own goddamn lunch. If you
Well,
don't want,
that's
if you
what I
don't make
do.
a lunch, don't eat lunch today.
I have a
don't
lot
care.
of friends who are floored that Jeremy even does everything he does at home.
No,
They're like,
I-
he packs kids' lunches. He makes dinner. They're floored that he does that.
Okay.
So-
I
There are still
for the
some very
most
traditional
for the
families.
sometimes there will be a provision from dinner. Do you want this tomorrow for lunch? And so it will be put on a plate for me to look. It's just a leftover. But for the most part,
On a plate, even. Wow.
she takes one of the plates from dinner
and then
puts-
packs it up.
and just puts.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is it packed up, or do you have to do the packing up?
No, well, I might do the
Just
packing.
like saran wrap in the fridge.
Yeah, it just depends
I
on
see.
who's doing what side of the cleanup.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's how that works.
Anyway, Foreman,
Right.
have,
Well, yeah.
have at it.
No, I mean, normally we'll make our own. I mean, Ashley doesn't have to make lunch because most of the time she's working from home, so she can make it at lunchtime
Sure.
from the fridge at the time you're going to eat, right?
Yes.
Yes, same.
But yeah, normally I'll just grab whatever and make myself a lunch. So this was spontaneous, very much welcome, very much appreciated, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But can't help shake the feeling that there's like a series of small tasks waiting for me at some point.
Yeah, no, there's definitely
series of small
there's.
No,
I can
you're
answer
making
that.
dinner for the next 3 nights.
Yeah, I
That's
can answer
what's
that
happening.
question for you. In your particular case, since it almost never happens, then absolutely there are strings attached. Now, she may have done it for you because she just loves you. She can't get enough of you, but...
And boy, do I ever love her and can't get enough of her.
Yeah, exactly. But I do believe, if that literally never happens, there may be a string or two attached. Am I
I
right?
don't know. I think she was making sandwiches for the kids, maybe for their lunches, and thought,
that is
I'll
what
just
happened.
make a third, you know?
But
Sure.
it was involved.
So, you
it
know,
was
Little Foreman will enjoy
Little
this.
Foreman
I will
needs his
do
little
one
sandwich.
for Foreman.
Put some
And
lettuce
by
and a
the
tomato
way,
on there.
Yeah,
and
there's
some-
lots of
The
ingredients.
next time he screws up, I will bring this up and throw it in his face.
she doesn't need any more ammunition. She's got.
Then why are we
As
even
someone who's known you
discussing
for a
this?
long time, I can confirm
Yes.
there are
Yes.
endless amounts of
Yes.
things she could find.
Yeah. I don't even know why we're talking about this with you,
Because this
Foreman.
conversation is yet another bullet in her chamber.
Now
Right.
you
yeah,
are
that's right.
you are actually screwed now. You are.
Watch out.
This is due to Underwhelming Demand. It's a podcast, the podcast that may seem like an April Fool's joke, but sorry, it's not. It's
We're still here. Surprise.
it's
April Fools. Here we
yes,
are. A new
it's-
episode.
It's the real deal.
Whether you like it or not.
Hey, we haven't done this for a while, and I feel like I have a couple of things that I would like to bring forward. So it's
Okay.
time for a good idea, bad idea.
It's time for another good idea, bad idea.
It's been a while since we've done this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Too
Well,
long.
you know,
Yes. Well, I don't remember when we did this last.
Well, when you're on the radio every day, you're constantly looking for. You'll take any. If you have a bit called "Good Idea, Bad Idea," you'll throw anything in there.
Sure, yeah,
like
absolutely.
You know, like we better find something to do.
Yeah.
But now we're a little bit more picky. So I came across a couple of things, and because I didn't exactly know what to do with them, I thought, well, it must be time for Good Idea, Bad Idea. That's what we'll do with them.
That's
Sure.
what that segment is for. And
All
if
right.
there's anything that comes up in your life, by the way, you could always give us
Yes.
some
Yeah.
ideas. What have
Sure.
you seen that just blows your mind? You
Yes.
have to get us
Is
to...
it or isn't it a good or a
Exactly.
bad idea? And
Or
we are-
in your life, if there's a situation, is this situation a good or a bad?
Yes.
Should I do this or not? We're happy to give you all of our very strong opinions about what we think you should do.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
All right. So there's an emerging trend of people, apparently, and I am not aware that I've seen anybody wearing these, but how would I know? Wearing sweatpant jeans. And if you haven't seen
Sweatpant jeans.
sweatpant jeans,
stretchy
you can
jeans?
certainly Google it, and you will see what I'm talking about. They are literally sweatpants that are made to look like denim jeans.
But they're
Like I
sweatpant
have-
material.
Yeah, they have a tie at the top, and they're bag. I think the trend now is for baggier jeans anyway. They're
Yeah.
probably short, whatever. They're faded, but they do. If you
I gotta look
Google
these
it,
up.
sweatpant jeans,
Yeah.
you'll get an idea of what I'm talking about.
They do,
Sweatpant
because I'm thinking
jeans.
I've got pretty stretchy jeans. I mean,
Okay.
they are technically jeans, maybe-ish, but they're quite
Yeah, I mean,
stretchy.
this
But
is
they are
what-
not like what I'm looking at. This is pure sweatpant material
jeans.
with
But
a
but
denim wash to them, I guess.
Yeah, but if you were wearing something that covers,
The ones I'm looking at actually look like real jeans.
Yeah,
They can't be, are they?
but if you cover the
They're very
drawstring,
close to
then you've got
once you
sweatpants.
look at the drawstring, you know that they're sweatpants.
Here's
Yeah.
French terry baggy jeans from the Gap. Okay, let's see.
So they're
Yeah.
calling them French terry baggy jeans.
Well, terry cloth
They're
is
just
like-
sweatpants, folks. That's it. They're sweatpants.
Yeah.
There's
So they've got like
sweatpants.
the seams like jeans and the pockets like jeans.
Yes.
You know what? I kind of like them actually.
I thought you might.
Yeah.
Look.
I don't hate them. I don't hate them.
Foreman's right. We've been already making sweatpant jeans for like 10 years.
Yeah.
They're stretchy. Somewhere along the line, all the jean manufacturers went, well, you know what we should do is we should make people a little bit more comfortable because people are always saying, well, my jeans aren't that comfortable because they're tight or whatever. And the reason they're tight is because, well, I've gotten a little bigger and all that
No, I
stuff.
think people just aren't wearing jeans after COVID. I think everybody got used to wearing comfy clothes, and I think fewer people are wearing jeans.
I haven't stopped, but okay, maybe.
Well, you haven't stopped.
Because you never even understood the concept of hard pants. And
No,
soft
I didn't
pants.
understand that.
Your
No.
lounge
Yeah.
around the house wear is stiff
Jeans.
actual jeans.
Yeah.
Yes, I like
Which
jeans.
makes
I think they're
which has
comfortable.
never made sense.
I did that as a teenager. I wore jeans all the time, like laying around the house all the time. Now I'm in leggings. I'm in like joggers. So I would go for these.
Look,
pants.
no offense,
I would
but
go for them.
I'm in the
They're
ball. Like,
sweatpants, but they look nice.
well, look.
Like you could style
Once
them
you
up.
reach the stage, I believe this, and you can get angry with me if you want, but I believe that once you've reached the stage where sweatpants are your where you're now wearing, and we have reached that stage because kids are wearing sweatpants
yeah, they're cool.
everywhere.
Yeah.
So once we start wearing sweatpants everywhere, we've just basically given up.
Yeah.
I don't know. The styles will change, I think. But yeah, I mean,
But
I
I
wouldn't
feel
be
like-
wearing them out.
I feel like you've
to a
given
night
up.
out.
And I feel like if you've never seen the movie, I always bring this up, and I don't know if you guys have ever seen WALL-E. The Disney movie. Have you ever seen that?
Only
Wally,
parts
yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
The only reason that they're styled to look like jeans is because people still have some sense of like self-respect that they want
Maybe.
to appear as though they're wearing normal clothes.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We still have that shred left. We haven't lost it yet.
Yeah, maybe.
So
But
I
if
think
you-
we're just at a magical time where
I don't know what's
utility
magical.
and fashion are converging to give us sweatpant jeans, and it's a win-win.
Okay.
I
but
think
do you
I
not
think
see
I
us?
believe that.
Do
Yeah.
you not see us heading
could
in the
go-
direction of WALL-E where we all just sit in chairs and don't get up?
Is that what happens in WALL-E?
Oh yeah.
Well, then
Oh,
we
yeah.
wouldn't
just-
need pants
Well,
at
that's
all.
what we're doing already.
Humans
We're
turn
sitting
into
at
blobs
desks all day.
Yes.
Humans
Sure.
turn into blobs. They don't get up.
Yeah.
The chairs move. We never
Yes.
have to get
well,
up and
sitting
do
is an
anything.
epidemic. Isn't that what they say? Sitting is
Okay.
And
Well,
therefore, we
I-
would not
yeah, that's
require
true, too.
we would not require pants at that stage. So
right.
I guess.
Might as well just
Look,
sit
and I'm
around in
telling
your
you,
undies.
Like the whole the stretch, whatever you call the stretchy things. What do you call them? I don't know what they're
Drawstring?
leggings or whatever. I'm telling you right now. When you're out walking, if you're in a mall, there's a lot of people around. Some of those stretch pants are really working hard. I mean,
Oh, the
you know what I'm
leggings,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
They're
I get it.
they're
Sure.
pulling. They're pulling their own weight, so
Right.
to speak.
Yes.
So to speak.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
But,
So
they're more comfortable
I
than
mean,
jeans.
we're headed in this direction anyway. So
You say it's a bad idea.
I just think it's
Sweatpant jeans, bad idea.
sweatpants
idea.
overall. I think are bad.
Right.
I mean, it's one thing to have your
Sweatpants
soft. What do you
have
call
their place, I feel
Yes,
like.
you can wear 'em at home
I
if
don't
you
think
want,
they're a bad
but,
idea all
yeah.
the time.
Yeah.
I'm not going out in sweatpants.
No,
if I'm
but
sitting
this-
at home, I'm probably in sweatpants.
There you
But
go.
you're suggesting these sweatpant jeans are enabling.
Once we
Sweatpant
have-
jeans you can go out in because they're
Once
fancy.
we have sweatpant tuxes,
I think that exists.
sweatpant
Does it?
prom dress.
It's the next
I guess
good idea, bad
that's
idea.
Maybe we're over the line
Sweatpant
there. I
prom
guess.
dress.
Okay, all right. Okay. All right. So, Forman, you say it's a great time to be alive, and so
Sure.
do you, Rachel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Bad
I say
for
good
me.
idea.
Good
Okay.
idea.
All right, another good idea, bad idea. Olympic rowers at the upcoming, and this is a long way off, 2032 Summer Games. They will be in Australia.
Oh, Brisbane, yeah.
I think the next Summer Games are in
L.A.
Tariff Town. That's right. Anyway,
Sheriff Town. So
So-
this is not the next summer games, but the ones after.
2032.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Olympic rowers may have to compete in crocodile-infested waters.
No.
Australian officials now say, no big deal.
Great
Do
idea.
they?
Good or bad idea?
Bad.
Genius idea.
Very
I think
bad
it's a great idea. Make me
Yeah.
row faster.
The rowing ratings will be sky high.
I would
Everyone will
that.
watch the rowing.
That's a sport. That is a sport.
Do they tip over very often? Not like when
No.
they're doing it, but
No,
like
not
still.
usually.
Not at
No.
that level.
No,
Foreman,
they're
as
very good
president
at
of the
it.
canoe club, would you want a canoe on a crocodile?
But that's different.
Well, as a child, when you canoe, you do tend to fall out a lot because they're very skinny and very
Yes,
tippy.
exactly.
So
these
for
people
that,
are-
for teenage levels, absolutely not. For
These
Olympic
are
level rowers and
Professionals.
paddlers,
They're Olympic athletes.
go for it. Yeah.
These are the best of the best.
Yes.
Why not?
No,
I'm
I think.
talking. This is
Why do they have to
extreme-
be on water with crocodiles? Like, do they not have any water without crocodiles?
In Australia, do you
Yeah.
hear yourself saying that out loud?
In Australia, do they have any water without crocs? They've got to.
Isn't that
Right?
where the movie Crocodile Dundee came from? I
that
mean,
where the
come
I
on.
know they
crocodile
have a
hunters
lot. Don't
from?
they have a river somewhere that doesn't have any? Like, I don't know.
Absolutely
They're everywhere.
not. They're everywhere. And
I
if it
don't-
didn't have
are
crocs, then it probably had sharks.
How do you swim in these things? What do you do to get away from them?
Well, don't swim in the river, Rachel, because it's crocodile infested.
Yes. Swim in the pool.
Don't have to tell me twice.
You might want to go in the
Jeez.
pool.
Anyway, it's a very bad idea.
Bad idea.
I'm in the pool. I would be.
What do you mean it's a bad idea?
I don't want to be I wouldn't be a rower on a crocodile infested water.
You wouldn't be a rower anyway.
This
What do
is
you
not a
mean?
moot point. You asked me if it was a good idea, bad idea. I'm telling you
yes.
it's a bad idea.
Why is it a bad idea, though? Why?
Because I
why?
wouldn't want to do that.
Well,
Yeah.
you don't have to.
Yes, I think the
not
only
for
people, the only people who have an excuse to say
Yes.
it's a bad idea are the rowers themselves.
Yes, they're the only ones
For
that can
everybody
really
else,
weigh in.
it's
Yes.
a good idea.
Absolutely.
No, not necessarily, but you have to have plenty of, what's your good reason for not wanting these people to row?
I don't want them
Yeah.
to get eaten.
Well,
That's what I don't
I
want
mean,
them to get
they're
eaten by a
arming
croc.
everyone-
right now, you want to talk about must-see TV. We're talking the 2032 Summer Games.
Good idea.
Am I right, Corbin?
They've armed everyone
Coughing.
with at least one or two giant weapons, so have at it. Right?
Yes.
I mean, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know. Rachel, this.
I don't know how to fend off a croc.
Well, give you an oar and you might figure it out.
It's the only thing I have. I guess I will, yeah.
That's right. What just bit my oar? Keep going.
Go faster.
going.
Faster. All I have going on is my children. And hockey. I have hockey going on.
Oh, how's that going? How many goals?
None. Heather got an assist last week, though.
Oh, okay. How many did you get?
I didn't get any goals.
Not an assist?
No.
That just means knocking the puck to somebody that maybe has a chance to score. No, huh?
Sometimes
I
two
don't
people
think
get an
so.
assist on a goal, like
Yeah.
the pass to the pass to the goal.
We're
Yeah,
not
pass
that
to a pass.
coordinated. We're not that
Well,
coordinated.
if you
yet.
had the first pass, which then
Yeah.
the next
Right.
person passed to the goal scorer, then you would get
Yeah.
an assist.
I mean, I've touched the puck every game.
Have you?
Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah.
You just
So,
touch it?
good.
Or
Like I get at it. Well, I did the face-off last week one time.
did you win it?
Yes.
Oh.
And what
I
happened
did.
when you won it?
Did you fall on your face?
Somebody at our team got it. No, I didn't fall.
Okay.
I've only fallen once so far.
Are you too afraid to fall to
Yes.
do very much else?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, that makes sense.
That's what
Yeah.
the equipment's
I
for.
get it.
Test it out.
No, I'm too
See how
afraid.
well
I
it
can't
works.
get right in there because I can't turn left or stop with my left. So it's hard to get right in there because I'm not agile enough to turn around quick and get the puck when it goes through my legs.
Just keep turning right. It's like a
Well,
NASCAR.
I try. That's
You'll
what I
come
have to
NASCAR
do. But
race. Just
sometimes
keep
it's
turning right.
inefficient, you know?
Yeah. Okay. This is due to underwhelming demand. It's Dave, Rachel, and Forman. This is the podcast that's like snow in April. Not
Unwelcome.
yeah, not very popular.
A real mother.
Well, wouldn't go that far. I
You know
wouldn't
that
go-
podcast? That's
Yeah,
a real
wow.
mother.
It's an MF.
Okay. You know what's also a real mother is putting on a child's birthday party.
I don't know
Checks
whether
out.
I guess I would give you that one only because
That
I
is a good
can't
one because
yeah.
it's true also. Yeah. So my daughter Kendall, the youngest one, just turned 8 and we had her birthday party on the weekend. And it was at home. with 10 children. So immediately,
Whose idea was
bad
that?
idea. Kendall's, not mine. What I wanted
Whose
to do.
idea was it to let the 8-year-old have the idea for the birthday party?
Well, it was her birthday. She was really into. She's a big Swiftie, so she wanted to have a Taylor Swift themed birthday party, which had to be at home. And so I agreed eventually. What I wanted to do was, and pay for, take all the kids out to go see the new Snow White movie. Because it came out the day before her birthday. Her birthday was March 22nd.
They would have loved
was
it.
a Saturday. And so she got to have her party on her birthday day, which is unusual. But she didn't want to go see the movie. I said, I'll pay whatever the fee is so that we don't have to have a birthday party at my house. But she wouldn't agree. So her and her big sister, now I've got some do's and don'ts now after doing so many birthday parties for 12 years now, of 12 years of birthday parties. I have a few do's and don'ts if maybe you're a new parent. Maybe you're a parent as old as I am. I don't know.
Hey, Harley and
That's
Emily
fine.
both have birthdays coming up in the next several weeks.
Maybe you could use
so
these
you could
tips.
use a little of this advice. Are you going to start if don't ever do a murder mystery at a birthday party?
No, that was a good one. They loved that. That was Julia's birthday in the summertime. All the kids loved the murder mystery.
Sure, they did.
Yeah, they loved it. Okay, I've one.
Have any of them had any nightmares, or is there any issues at school?
No, not
Just
that
very
I know of.
casual conversations and attitudes
murder.
around murder.
We had a murder-themed cake.
night terrors.
No?
No? Okay.
Well, I mean, not that I've heard of.
No missing knives from the
any
kitchen.
mothers
No.
not speaking to you anymore?
Well, come to think of it, I haven't talked to a few of them, actually.
I thought so.
Maybe that is
Okay.
why. I
All
don't
right,
know.
so sorry to interject.
Okay,
Go
so
ahead.
once we decided that this party was going to be at home, Kendall and Julia went to work planning this party because they're both very into planning that stuff. Julia loves to use Canva, the digital, the editing, design software. They use it at school. So they made the birthday invitations themselves. Then they came up with games that they could play and run themselves.
Wow.
And they made a whole scavenger hunt. Now I have one do and I have one don't.
Well, all that sounds like a do because they're dealing with it all and you don't have to do all that. Perfect.
So my one do is have an older sister who could be there to run the party for you.
Okay. Well, that's not always.
That's my do.
That's not always possible, and
Right.
that's what a waste
You could
of our
hire a
time.
mother's helper or somebody, who could come and help.
Yes, get an older sister.
Get an older sister who
Tell
can
your
come.
husband to go get a sister for
Yep.
your Okay.
Get a
The
big
sister-
sister
Sure.
who
She
can
has
run
to
the
be-
party.
Well, she has to be willing because I don't think Harley is going to be willingly running Emily's birthday.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
There's
No.
nothing Julia loves more than bossing little kids around. Nothing she loves more.
I wonder
Now-
where she gets that from.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I did say to her, I said, okay, you can, she's like, I'm going to run the games. I said, okay, you can run the games, but you can't be bossy. And she looked at me as if I had two heads.
What
Why
do you
can't I be
mean?
bossy?
What do you
And I
mean?
said, you can't be bossy to them. You have to run it like mommy would run it and say, okay, guys, we're going to do this, and just be nice about it. And she's like, Mom, why can't, that's what she was looking forward to the most is being bossy. So I think there was a few times at the party I had to tone her down a little bit. And I was like, Julia. And she's like, what? I just said, I'm like, I know. But, all these little kids are like, who is this big girl,
So do set clear expectations
Set
ahead of
clear
time.
boundaries for the big sister that
Okay.
she can't be too bossy
right,
and keep her in check while you're watching. Now, what they did was they created a scavenger hunt so that the kids could come to the party, and we were going to do the scavenger hunt first because the clues were around the house. So if we didn't do it first, they would find the clues and maybe they would go missing or be seen or whatever. So we decided we're going to do the scavenger hunt first. And what they were hunting for was their treat bags. And then we had some prizes that could be added to the treat bags from other games after that. So we had the treat bags all hidden in one spot. The kids all arrived and immediately they start this scavenger hunt, which my kids have spent, I kid you not, 2 months working on. They blew through this thing in less than 5 minutes.
Of course.
It was over. So Jeremy and I barely got back into the kitchen from letting everybody in the door, and the scavenger hunt's over, and they're all into their treat bags. Now, this is my don't.
Don't let them terrorize your entire house and rip everything apart.
Don't give the treat bags at the beginning of the party, especially if in the treat bags.
I was thinking that right away. Why
Yeah.
would you do that? Don't you usually do that at the end so
Yes.
that they're out the door and not
Yes.
in your house?
Yeah, don't do that. And especially if in the treat bags you have given them powdered sugar and other candy.
Yeah, that's not very smart. No. Okay.
Because
So
those kids will down that sugar like it's a shot
Oh, yeah.
and run around your house for the next 2.5 hours.
Sure.
And then you're going to add cake on top of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to
Yeah.
actually tell them to stop eating all the candy because we were going to have cake and they wouldn't fit it all in. They had so much food and sugar
I can't
right
believe
at the
it.
very beginning
Okay.
of the party.
So advice
It
from
was
Rachel. Give the
madness.
treat bags. No one gives the treat bags at the beginning of a birthday party.
Lesson
Rachel.
learned, people.
Uh-huh.
Lesson learned.
All right.
Another lesson I learned, just, adding this in now from another party, is don't put whistles in the treat bags. Ever. Never, ever.
Unless it's only on the way out and they haven't opened it yet until they've left.
Who put the treat
That
bags
wasn't
together?
me. That was a friend of mine that gave whistles to all the children
So
at
who-
another birthday. And I said, and so just as a hot tip.
Oh, so that
I'm
you
just,
didn't
that's
do
a bonus.
that.
That
Oh,
wasn't
a
me.
little
That's just
tip.
a bonus
Okay.
do or
'Cause
don't.
I can't believe
That's a bonus don't.
I cannot believe anybody would do that.
Well, they
That's
did it.
like, you
Oh,
know
yeah,
what?
whistles.
Well, let's hand out bagpipes to the kids.
All of a sudden, I'm at this party and everybody's like, woo, woo. I'm like, who
Here's a
gave
great
all
idea.
the kids
Give
whistles?
let's give them all kazoos.
Yeah, no, that'd be better than whistles. I'm telling you right now.
I
You
don't
know,
know.
you know what we did the other day? We brought Emily to the park to meet up with her friend Ben, who used to be our next door neighbor. And they're great friends. They were born 2 days apart in the
Oh,
St. Thomas
right.
Hospital. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but for somehow Emily had ended up with 2 recorders,
Oh, God.
the instrument. And so she was prepared and had washed it to give Ben a recorder at the park. And his dad was thrilled.
Oh, my
Yeah,
God.
boy,
At our
there's
house-
nothing more fun than the day a recorder comes home
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
school.
How's
Yeah.
this week been, Jordan? Let me know.
Yeah.
At our house, recorders are basement toys. They're only allowed in the basement.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, those are my do's and don'ts for a happy birthday party.
That's it?
Enjoy. Well, just one do and, 2 don'ts. You got a bonus one today. Yeah. Do have a big sister. Don't give treat bags full of sugar at the beginning of the party. The end.
I was expecting more don'ts, so that sounds very successful.
Yeah,
Well, don't
sounds
give a
like
whistle is another one.
Well, yes.
Or
but-
a recorder even. Don't give that.
Yeah. Bagpipes.
Don't give loud things or powdered flavored sugar.
Banjos. Don't do banjos, accordions.
I
really,
told all the parents, I was like, I'm sending them home full of sugar, but I think they'd burned it off by the time all the parents picked them up.
So actually do send your kid to a party like that at Rachel's house.
Yeah.
So
Don't worry,
when
I'll
they get
take care of
home,
it.
they just have a nap.
Uh-huh.
They're ready. They're comatose. This is due to Underwhelming Demand. It's a podcast. It's Dave, Rachel, and Forman. It's almost over, but this is the point in the podcast where we like to get your correspondence, read your emails, your comments, whatever it is. Don't forget, we have a website, underwhelming.ca. Go there, read our blogs, sponsor the show, buy us a coffee, do whatever you want to do. Just
Leave
go to
us
the
a voice
website.
note.
Yeah, sure. Do all of that. I have a little something here. Normally, I don't get involved. I listen to you guys read this stuff, but I got a message from someone named Andrew that says,
Me?
Fireball is giving away a lifetime supply of whiskey.
Oh, it was me.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Bad news for me, but good news for you about the Fireball. If you were born in 1935 or earlier, you can enter online or by mail through March 31st for a shot at winning. Apparently, it's a
1935.
lifetime supply of Fireball whiskey if you're 90 years old or older, which Forman sent to me and said, not good for me, but good for you.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's just, yeah.
Oh, my
that's,
God.
What a riot.
What a riot,
What
says
an
Dave.
absolute riot.
That's comedy right there.
That's
that is.
Writes itself.
I'm telling you right now, that's hijinks. That's what that is. So
Oh,
thank
my
you for
God.
that. And at first I read it and I went, I'm not sure what you're trying to tell me. And then when I realized what you were trying to tell me, I was like, well, never mind.
The longer it takes, the more accurate it is.
Oh
Yes.
my God. Okay. All right. I have a bunch of emails. Thank you very much for all your emails.
That's not true.
Okay. Thank you for your emails this week.
Yes.
Anna Neufeld has gotten back to us again. She last time was on episode 48. Well, she's catching up now.
Oh,
she's
wow.
on episode 69.
Nice.
Oh, great.
Anna says, hi, just finished episode 69. If I'm at karaoke and people be singing My Way and Hello, I'm just going to leave because the book I'm reading is more interesting than that. But I would love to see Rachel perform Big Butts, LOL.
Okay,
We
I think
talked
that
about
was
karaoke
I think
on-
it was your go-to karaoke song. Cause,
Yeah, I like Big
There was
Butts.
some 50-year-old woman who did, I don't know.
Hello.
No, please don't do that.
Right. Oh, God.
No, she did, I don't know. I think it's,
My Way?
no.
I did it
LL
yeah,
she
that
did,
was part of the...
Well, that's
no,
what
she
Anna
did
said.
LL Cool J or something. Like she did the whole.
Okay.
She rapped the whole thing, but there's nothing more bland than a 50-plus-year-old white woman rapping. It just doesn't
Really?
work.
Because I think it's
it
awesome.
just doesn't work.
By the
It
way, since you brought that up, I found our video from 13 years ago where you and I are rapping, and that was for a karaoke contest
I
that
didn't
we
rap.
did.
You did. You
on
rapped. You
BX93.
rapped.
I
You
did.
rapped.
So
Yes,
that's
it was you
I was
rapping.
at that point a young white woman rapping.
Yeah, but you were good at it. You knew what you were doing. You were a lot
okay.
younger. You
That was
were
a
I was
professional.
lucky.
We had you in the studio. You nailed it, and then you had to do it to playback for
Lip-sync?
the video.
We had
Yeah.
to lip sync
Yes.
to it.
Yeah, I'm chilling on a dirt road, laid back, swerving like I'm George Jones. Smoke rolling out the window, and ice cold beer sitting in the console. Rachel?
Man, I'm feeling like $1 million, stacked up all $100 bills. Got a whole 6-pack on ice, but I'm riding on the hottest wheels. Seat back and I'm purring, swerving, put my pedal to the metal like I gave her. Turn it up and let the speaker spin for Mr. Collins, but I call him
Yeah, I'm
neighbor.
chilling on a
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did some really bad. I don't know what I was trying to do in that. My daughter found that on YouTube a couple of months ago, and I'm like, she goes, Dad, why are you singing like that? I'm like, I don't know why we thought
I
that
don't
was
know.
a good.
You were growling.
It
like,
was growling.
Jason
I don't know.
Aldean,
I
yeah.
had no idea. I
Yeah.
didn't.
Anyway, she says, Anna says, I also recently went to Costco and hate it there, Forman. Normally I don't go. My dad does the shopping, but my friends wanted to go. I thought I'd tag along. Anyway, when we were there, I thought I'd see if I could find the tire section because Forman couldn't. I found it within 5 minutes of being there. How the heck can you not find it, Forman?
know.
It's right
It's-
there in big letters.
Yeah, it's where the tires are.
Go to a different
I don't know.
location, Anna, and it'll be in a different spot.
Well,
the doors
maybe.
are in a
Yeah,
different
maybe.
area. The signs are
I
different.
tell you, you know what we spent the other day, and I took my daughter with me. She wanted to go for reasons I don't know.
Oh.
At a busy time, and we were looking for mayonnaise, and I'm texting my wife 15 minutes before we figured out which mayonnaise was Canadian,
Okay.
because
Yeah.
some of them aren't.
Yep.
Which one is?
Just
so we know.
What did I end up with? Hellman's, actually.
Okay,
It's
all right.
made in Canada. FYI.
Good.
Just
Saved
saying.
us 15 minutes.
Just
Saves
saying. Yeah.
us some time, yeah.
Yeah, the Kirkland, not so much.
Not
No.
so, okay.
Not so
All right.
Yeah.
we-
Listen, Anna, the Dartmouth Costco and the Halifax Costco are completely different layouts. Shut up.
Yeah, that really messes with you. It does mess with you. When the South End Costco was new, it was a totally different layout from the old one, and everybody was so confused for a long time,
It's
including
not.
me.
They could. They have the power to make it the same layout, but
Yes.
they chose not to. They
Yes.
choose to confuse you.
Yep, they want to mess with
I
you.
actually
On
enjoy it. I
purpose.
actually go, oh, this is different. I like, but that's just me, I guess.
You're
Okay.
sightseeing in Costco.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
I
he
am.
does.
I do.
Yeah.
You are
Yeah.
old enough for that Fireball giveaway.
No, I'm not. No, I was doing that. I was long ago. I enjoy browsing.
Yeah.
I do.
Okay, Dave talked about his furnace recently, and Lori wrote to us, and she says, my husband is a furnace technician who has his own business in West Rural Elgin. He has so many stories of customers and how they do stupid shit. A lady called us a no-joy hater for 4 days. Her husband was going to go look at the furnace, and she got angry and fed up with cold showers, called this woman's husband. After deep inspection, couldn't find anything wrong. He pulled it out from the wall, and it wasn't plugged in. She was fuming. Another one, Grandma was babysitting and turned off the furnace. Parents came home, Grandma left, woke up to a cold house, moved in with said Grandma for a week, called someone else and waited. When they didn't show up, they called this woman's husband. He flipped the switch, instant heat. They moved out for a week because the switch was turned off.
I moved in with Grandma, and Grandma doesn't remember turning the...
I don't know.
Now,
why are you turning off someone else's furnace?
There's someone that needs the fireball.
Yeah.
If you don't remember turning off the furnace.
Who unplugs one? For
That I
don't know how you unplug. I don't even know how you do that.
I don't know.
Wow. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. You remember the discovery my mother made in the freezer, by the way?
Oh,
Yes, breast milk
Okay.
from when Forman was a baby.
Yeah. Forman's breast milk. Which is really off-putting.
Yes.
It sure is.
Yeah.
But popular because we have a comment on TikTok from It's Me saying, I love that this clip showed up on my For You page. This episode was hilarious. It's just been shopped to everyone.
It
Have
did
you
make
talked
me
to
laugh.
your mom about that? Like,
Not a
you
single
haven't?
word yet. Nope.
Really? Okay. Well, maybe she hasn't made it to that episode.
I expect we'll hear from her.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
I hope so.
Except I got word that Ashley told my mom who told me, which was supposed to be secret.
Oh no.
Told you what?
Remember, it came from
Maybe
a secret
that-
source of
Yeah.
how I knew that information.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now I know why you got the sandwich.
Why I'm never getting one ever again.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
There was a
Yeah.
few other comments about this situation, though, from Steven, who said, when I heard this on the podcast, all I could think of is the kid from Grown Ups going, Mommy's milk, I want mommy's milk. I forget. But
Oh,
I
God.
don't really want to look that up now because it's my mom.
No, please don't.
Tammy clearly didn't, because we put up a little video clip and didn't reveal what was found so that you could come listen to us here.
Yes.
And thank
Right.
you for doing that.
Yes.
But Tammy still bothered to leave us several comments of, is it horse meat? And
That would be actually
Well-
that would have been funny too.
And
in
then
a
what is
different-
it for me?
But
I don't know
not
if
in
it
a
would be
very
funny.
nice way.
No.
No.
I don't
no.
know. I don't think your mom would like that.
I mean, she's asking, what is it? And Deborah was asking, what is it? So you could, eventually they'll listen to this and they'll understand.
Okay, good. I hope so. Not horse meat.
No.
No.
Not horse meat.
No.
Okay, I have an email from Bonnie who says, I was thinking about giving you a voice memo, and then you ended off with a clip of me back from the radio days, I guess last week. And I
Yes.
realized how much I hate my voice. So email it is.
That's so funny that you knew that was you, Bonnie, and you're still around, and thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yes, because I went through the archives and I found when we were talking about pie or cake.
Right.
And
So
Bonnie,
that's what she's writing to us about.
exactly. Bonnie was saying how she enjoys both, and there's a time and place for both. And Rachel cut her off by saying, "No fence sitting, pie or cake."
Anyway, Bonnie lives out in BC, and she listens to us from way out there, and she writes to us from time to time. She says, here's an update on the old pie versus cake debate. I am definitely team cake. I am no longer a fence sitter. Maybe it's something I've learned as I age. Since you went deep into the archives for that clip, it was probably 8 years ago.
Yes.
What I did actually want to comment on was robot vacuums. So she's team cake. Now we're moving on to robot
Oh,
vacuums.
robot vacuums.
We
Sure.
splurged after we moved to BC, and it's amazing. We got a litter robot for our cats, and wow, it's even more of a game changer than the vacuum. Never going back on that purchase. Also, since you mentioned it recently, I still miss Swiss Chalet. I've only been in BC for about 6 months. I didn't realize BC didn't have Swiss Chalet.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
She told us that. Speaking of restaurants, Rachel, I can't believe you chose the Keg when you said when you went to Windsor. Windsor has so many amazing restaurants
Yes.
that aren't pub food you could have picked from. Thanks for always giving me something to listen to on my long drives to and from work that isn't the staticky old radio stations in northeastern BC. Thank you, Bonnie.
Bonnie,
yes,
thank
we
you.
did go to the Keg. Yeah.
Of course you did.
Yeah. Well, we went to another restaurant the night before, but
The casino restaurant.
Yeah, but it was really good. Really good. It was better than the Keg. Just saying. And that's a high standard.
I mean, we didn't know that, but we all knew that.
Not really. Not really, Rachel.
Okay.
Not that high.
By the way, Bonnie, that wasn't 8 years ago. That was 10 years ago.
Oh,
10 years.
August
so old.
24th, 2015.
Still team pie, and I'm going to get one of your elbows up chocolate pies for me, and I'll let you know.
Yes.
But
But
a flour mill, right?
yes, beware, the hours for the Red River Cafe differ from Arva
I
Flour
know.
Mills,
Yeah,
as
they
we
close
both
early.
found out.
Oh.
Yeah, they do close early. Getting one. I got to get one.
Okay, all right.